Hello and good day, my fellow homeopaths. Welcome to another book review. And today I shall be reviewing Homeopathic Psychology, Personality Profiles of the Major Constitutional Remedies by Philip Bailey. Now, this is a book that was or has been published by North Atlantic Books, as well as the Homeopathic Educational Services, and I have the March 2014 edition, though it says 1995 in here, so it may have been first published in 1995. Let's jump straight into the book. So the book's introduction, it begins with an introduction right at the beginning, after the contents pages, just over 13 pages long. It's a rather long introduction, where Philip Bailey explains the reasons for writing homeopathic psychology, along with a detailed discussion on a variety of important aspects of successful homeopathic practice, such as what the term constitutional means in homeopathy, as well as his take on layers and acute mentals, potencies and aggravations. So there's lots and lots of useful information here. I highly advise you to get into it and review it. So first of all, the book endeavors to describe the personalities of 35 major constitutional homeopathic remedies as accurately and realistically as possible. Because as we all know, the mental emotional pictures of remedies found in materia medicas of the early 19th century are presented in their most crude and psychotic forms, with no variations or subtleties, whereas constitutional remedy personalities in real life tend to be closer to normal and more varied. The author believes that inaccurate prescribing can result if a patient's mental emotional state is oversimplified while attempting to match a remedy with a few of a patient's physical symptoms. Hence, a practitioner must persist in their case-taking and analysis to the point where the mental emotional personality of the patient is well understood. Furthermore, when prescribing according to layers of pathology, the personality of the patient will correspond mainly to the most superficial layer. As you can see, each chapter begins with the essence or theme of the remedy according to the author. So here we see aura metallicum, and the keynote theme or essence is loathing of life. For Lachesis, the keynote is sexual tension. Personality descriptions in the book are based entirely on Philip Bailey's own clinical experience and could be very different to the classical profiles of remedies found in traditional materia medicas. This is mostly because other older materia medicas make no consideration of subtle tendencies of a remedy's mental emotional state. At the end of each chapter, such as here for Kali carbonicum, Philip Bailey provides, as a guide, a brief description of the physical characteristic appearances of each remedy profile. What's more, Philip Bailey stresses that constitutional remedy personalities can be expressed differently in men and women. For example, in Lycopodium, the male conceals his lack of confidence with bravado, while the female, Lycopodium, will express her anxiety openly and completely undisguised. The author shares that the negative aspects of characteristics of people tend to be the best guide to a remedy. Therefore, it is easier to spot most constitutional types on the basis of their weaknesses and excesses. It is worth noting that the most prescribed constitutional remedies are mainly for patients seeking to address chronic complaints. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to go through any specific parts of the book, and I'll be happy to do that. Thank you for watching. Bye now.